Thank you for joining us here on UK Theme Parks. My name's Adam and today we are at Funland in Hayling Island. Now it's hard to believe that Destination Z is right there, and 2 weeks ago I was in there having the time of my life scaring people for the Halloween event, and 2 weeks later you would not recognise some of this place. It is absolutely incredible just how quick winter maintenance takes shape. We've got a lot of news to share with you today, and of course we knew there was a new ride coming, but we can actually reveal and show you the new ride today as well, so make sure you stay tuned. We've got good access. Thank you so much to the people at Funland. I love them to bits. They're great people, and they're gonna let me have a look around, take some shots and kind of explain to you what's going on during the close season. Now some rides are already done, including this one here. The flying jumbos, which we've often said are easily the best looking flying jumbos in the country, are ready to roll. Already pack tested, done, apart and back together. But there's a lot more going on as well, especially when we get over to the maintenance shed. You can see the hard work that goes into, you know, particularly the coasters, the coaster cars, especially as the spinning coaster is open for the winter event, which starts in just 2 weeks time. So what we'll do is we'll head into there first, and then we'll come back out here and explain some of the changes before showing you the new ride for 2023. Now let's start our update inside of the workshop. Now we've got some news regarding the Flume of Doom, which we'll get to very shortly. We can see all the Dodgems cars are all underneath, and you can see obviously that the mine cars are being stripped, completely repainted and then put back together. Some of these are being replaced as well. I'll show you those over the other side in a minute. And then one thing they do is every year the twister, which is obviously taken down, completely dismantled, you'll have seen that out there. The bars are taken off and these are all tested one arm at a time each year. And of course the spinning coaster, the restraints for that are over here whilst the lads put it together outside. So yeah, this is where everything happens. This is usually the Dodgems track. You may notice above us that that's gone because that's going to be replaced, and there are some exciting changes that are going to be happening in here as well. I won't tell you about them yet, but I think you'll see them soon. Now then, this is going back together, the spinning coaster. This has all been tested. We've got some new wheels on here, and this is due to open for the winter's event, which starts in 2 weeks time. Obviously these are part of the cars that are being redone. And then the log flume boats here from the Flume of Doom. So yeah, incredible when you look at it, just, you know, how much work goes into it. I've just asked them, they are actually ahead of schedule as well at the moment, which is great. But when we start walking around the park in a minute, you'll wonder how they're ahead of schedule, especially considering they are opening for winter. There is some work to do. I do not envy them for here, but look at these, look, brand new wheels on the spinning coaster. And of course you have one of these being redone. But let's head outside and talk log flume.
Yeah, you're not even near it. Push it forward. I've got it there. There's it. Yeah, it's going in, it's going in.
Did you enjoy the tour of the workshop there? There is so much going on. It really, I've said it for the last couple of years, where perhaps, you know, 5-10 years ago I didn't really appreciate what goes into close season anywhere. You know, and it's really opened my eyes. I really hope it is for you as well, the amount of effort these guys put in to keep the thrills coming, especially parks like this that are open, you know, a lot. They're open more than your average theme park. They're going to be open for winter with some of the big rides down the bottom, as well as back open for February half term with usually a near full lineup. You know, really got to appreciate it, really do. And again, massive thank you for them letting me in there. Right, now we do have some news. We have some news, and it involves a ride behind us, which is the Flume of Doom. This ride has been at the park for many years, and he told me it is his first big investment as well. That's how long it's been here, and it will not be reopening in its current form. That is it. Unfortunately, the Flume of Doom has reached the end of its service life. It's done the park really well. We've enjoyed riding it for many years. Now the little log flume, which we are going to show you because it is being currently moved and has opened up a massive space down the bottom, is going to be brought up here to sit over here, and we'll be occupying this area. Now then, the little mini log flume I didn't know was a custom model as well. Once the smallest in the world apparently. That is going to be coming up here. However, it is going to be extended. made bigger. So we won't have this anymore. This drop and all this will be gone as we say goodbye to the Flume of Doom. However, we say hello to a brand new custom log flume here at Funland, which I can't wait for, which includes a little drop down the back, and will include use in the back area as all this is removed and changed. Not sure on a name yet, whether or not it'll retain the Flume of Doom or Dino Falls as it currently is, but we can't wait to see that progress into next year. Hopefully for a sort of late spring, early summer opening. Flume of Doom, you served us well, but we'll see you on the other side. Now, we did show you this last year, we'll show you this year as well, all the pumps and everything which completely go miss. You just don't see them during the open season for the Flume of Doom. It's been thrilling people for many, many years, but this is a big space. Here are the parts to the other log flume, which has currently been dismantled because the Park's new ride will be sitting down at the bottom, which is the reason for its move. And again, this ride is like, you know, it's years and years old. It looks in fantastic condition when you see it apart. Absolutely fantastic condition. It really does. There is a new ramp here as well, so they can get easier access, which they're installing. And of course the coaster cars we've seen inside. Now the new ride has now arrived. The final part of it arrived today, which I've come down today to have a little look. So we will show you the new ride. Might be familiar to some of you. So a lot of work undergoing up here, a lot of it done, but there is more going on down the bottom, a lot more going on down the bottom. And when, you know, with the move of this and it moving over here, does open up quite a lot of space as well. That space will be occupied by the new ride, but also just allow more room down there. Now then, we're going to go down there and have a look now. It does look like a building site, because it is, but it's just amazing when you take something out, just how much room appears. It really does. Now Miami here is going to have an extensive refurbishment over the winter period as well, for internal components. That is currently folded up, doesn't open for the winter event, so quite honestly it's not a priority ride. And of course here are the boats for the little jumping boats over there. Again, not usually open for winter, I don't think they're open for winter, so plenty of time to catch on to those as well. Right, let's head down the bottom end of the park now, and we'll show you all the changes that's going on down there. So a little bit better up here. We showed you the twister cars inside, obviously the ones that have been stripped this year for extensive testing and repainting. So that's done every single winter maintenance. And as we look over here, actually it all looks the same here, doesn't it? As far as I'm aware, all these rides, the bikes and the carousel, which did suffer a bit of storm damage. The weather's been, I'm sure the weather's been horrendous across the country, but certainly on the south coast it has been really, really bad. And of course the others will be open for the winter event, which kicks off in 2 weeks' time. So as it happens, the arcades are open today for the public to come down. It usually gets a little bit busier after school, but I am here slightly before school time. Right, obviously this is where the action's happening. Let's go over and have a look at the log flume. So we can see it all changed down here. A quick look inside the station here for Jurassic Safari. And then of course round to the log flume. And again, look at the condition. This is great condition, this log flume. But how often do you get to see this, honestly? This is a custom built log flume. You never get this close to see these kind of shots. And it is incredible as well when you look around how many people lose tokens on their day out. There's tokens everywhere. And this space is massive. Absolutely massive. I didn't realise this. I think when you've got the boarding up and everything, you don't really realise how big it is. You know, and you can see the route that Screaming Hills Asylum takes as well around the back, which again, you might not get to see on a normal day. That is a shot, that is a shot. And of course the lift hill, all unplugged, all unwired, waiting to go. And this will remain for the new log flume. So this will be the lift hill of the new log flume. We'll see the drop the other side shortly. And yeah, it's just going to be extended slightly, which is great. It's great news, and it makes room for the new rides. The new ride is going to sit right there. These little trains are going to be pushed slightly over here. You know, it'll really open the space up nicely down here. And there we go. There's the drop, and you can see all the sensors and everything that you know, the ride has. Again, you don't really get to appreciate any of this. Even the evacuation hill, actually, the other side, you don't even get to appreciate that so much when you're on it and you're waiting to get wet. But I love the shots like this, absolutely love them. So you just saw, obviously, the cars being pieced back together, and here are a couple on the track. See how they just sort of slot in. These will then couple together once it's all in, and they can obviously do it. These are all brand new wheels they've put on here, ready. All the electrics that go into it. There's just so much that goes into it. But yeah, that little coaster over there, nearly 20 years old. It's in immaculate condition. Can't wait to see that over the other side and what they do with it. But this one will be open for winter. I love this little ride as well. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna come and try it with the some new wheels on. Oh, it's just fascinating. I love this time of the year. And look at that crazy twister vehicle. EOS rides. If you never see it, unreal, absolutely unreal. There's a dyno full log flume boat, sitting waiting to go to their new home. And here it is, the new ride for 2023. You might recognise it. It's come up from a park down the road, from Paulton's Park, formerly Temple Heights, sitting in their Lost Kingdom. And this thing is immaculate, and I mean immaculate. And here it is down at Funland, Hailing Island, complete with its backdrop theme. So this will be sitting down the bottom end where the log flume currently is. The small log flume currently is tucked away in the corner with the little train ride tucked next to it. But just look at how good this is. What a pick for the park. What a buy for the park. Another great family attraction. Already done. Just, yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning condition. And this is probably nearly, again, 20 years old. Zamperla crazy bus. I mean, people go on about the crazy buses in terms of Jungle Bus opening at Chessington. This is the original crazy bus with the outwards facing. Previously Temple Heights. No name yet. It's not going to be called Temple Heights, but it is going to have a new name. Oh, I just can't believe what great condition it is. As we walk around here as well, because that does sit on a frame. And the frame arrived today, I believe. And that is just around here. So you can see the access point which the park are putting in. And here is the frame for it. A big old beast. Look at that. So yeah, it's been at Paulton's Park for quite a few years now. Which means Paulton's are going to have to replace it. And here it is now, down at Funland and Hailing Island. Can't wait to give it a ride when it opens. Got to put a concrete base down for it, so it's not one that's going to be open for the winter event, but it should, fingers crossed, be open for February half term. But I mean, just look at it, just look how good that looks. That is going to look magnificent down at the bottom. And of course it will fit the dino theme that's currently down there as well. Funny, coming out of the dino area, the colour scheme and everything fits perfectly, so we're not expecting a colour change on it. I think they're going to keep it exactly the same way as it is, but it will get a new name and a new well, something else to go with it as well. But yeah, love it, absolutely love it. So that's it. So our update from Funland, Hailing Island. Again, massive thank you to the park for letting me come down and get in their way. I don't mean to get in their way, but I find it fascinating. You know, I love closed season. I love closed season so much. I've come straight from work as well. But I just love it. Love getting up close to all the action. And again, huge appreciation for the amount of work the park has to put in to keep rides up and running. And you know, it's not easy either to invest in this recession, let's say it, in a recession that we're in. So very, very grateful our local parks are investing. Are you coming down for winter? Let us know. The winter wonderland up there is something else. Something else. I think there's still a few tickets left. Are you coming down for winter? Let us know in the comments below. But from Funland, Hayling Island, brand new ride for 2023 and a lot of work going on. We'll see you next time.